my gosh.
All right, so explain what happened with your little eye mask, because...
All right, well, maybe you figured out we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme this morning.
That's because the movie is out today.
So they gave us these masks to wear, and so I kept trying, but my head is so big, so every time I smiled... now it's doing it okay.
Now, well, you should leave it on for the app. Let's see how long. Can you leave it on to... there we go.
See?
Yeah.
It keeps blowing off my head every time I smile because my head is too big.
So it's a Paramount Pictures production, and Paramount is our parent company. But even with that being said,
it's still a big deal.
I am so excited about this because Rocco's just now into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Which is so much fun. It's like the next phase in cartoons. You know, like you have the Mickey Mouse and the sort of stuff. And now he's into this, and it's like, cool, cowabunga, pizza. Like, we're the cool turtles.
And in fact, we have pizza here this morning because they did it up right. They brought us Pizza Hut pizza, and you were just telling me that...
I know. I'm disappointed in you.
Why?
Just a little bit. All right, so we have great pizza from Pizza Hut, and I don't know, Chris, here, can I give you this? Can you show this box?
Yeah, let's show off the pizza.
If I was going to order from Pizza Hut, like right now, if I was just going to call them and order a pizza, I would order a stuffed crust, and you said...
This is the moment she's like, I said, I've heard of stuffed crust. I've never had stuffed crust pizza. It never occurred to me when I was ordering pizza, oh, I got to get that stuffed crust. Like, I just...
Okay, but you and I we both love frozen pizzas.
We do.
We both love them. I mean, it's an easy, like, I don't feel like cooking.
Although you missed the one that I burnt last week.
I saw the picture.
Oh, my gosh.
Poor thing. I don't know how, all these years you've been making frozen pizza, I don't know what you did wrong.
I have like a 50-50 shot with them. Some of them turn out, and some of them are just totally burnt.
But even that being said, you've never had a DiGiorno stuffed crust?
I didn't even know they made a stuffed crust. It just isn't on my radar, but like you're so aghast that now I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy one.
It's just like you get to the end of the pizza and the crust is good. You know, if you have a good pizza, the crust is good anyways.
Right.
But then you get to it and you're like, oh my gosh, there's more.
There's a special treat.
There's a special treat inside this goodness.
You know, you should work for them. They're like 15 minutes late to the meeting. They walked in with an iced coffee, and everybody's looking like, oh, you had time to get iced coffee, but you didn't have time to be on time. Like, Now, you have your head down right now. Are you about to make an admission?
I'm not always late. I don't think I'm late.
No, you're not late. You've never been late to this show.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
See, I think, and I tell Gary this, like, when you're doing news and television, you need to be there when it starts.
Deadlines are important.
Like, yeah, if they toss to you and you're out in the field somewhere and you're not there, like, that's a problem.
How many nightmares have you had about missing deadlines?
I still have nightmares.
I know.
About, like, I have nightmares about, like, the show has started and I haven't even found the station.
Right. Yes.
Like, all that kind of stuff.
I know.
So, to me, like, other deadlines are, like, not as important. So I'm trying to tell him to calm down.
Yeah.
Yet, most of the time, I'm the one that's more wound up about this. Like, well, I'm like, no, we need to get there. My dad was good at, like, getting there early because he would, like, sit in the parking lot until it was time for the appointment.
I'm first one here. Yep. First one here. I will say, when it comes to work, I am not late. I'm usually early when I come in. I stay late. I'm here for all the meetings on time. I would say I'm prompt. At home and like in social life, considerate things one nurse can do to another nurse. I do know this. In fact, they appreciate if you come in early because you have to give report. And especially on my mom would tell me about this. When she would work an overnight shift, like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., when 7 a.m. comes, you are like dead to the world, and yet you still have to do this last half-hour thing where you have to give report about all the patients and where they are. So, yeah. Very for it over and over again.
What is it?
When there was the bear that went into the mall in...
Pittsburgh Mills.
Pittsburgh Mills, yeah. Right. I called Frank the next day because the morning reporter, you're always like the next day playing catch-up, like what happened overnight. So we were in Fraser, and we're driving around. I called Frankie, and he's like, what are you doing today? And I was like, oh, there was a bear that went into a mall. And he goes, ain't no bear, no mall. Real Pittsburgh. And now that's
I wish we had a recording of that because we
ain't no bear and no mall.
Ain't no bear and no mall.
Yeah.
All right, that's fun.
So there you go.
A smaller backpack than David and I because she has a smaller back to fit well. Next, there comes to the straps. You want the straps to be nice and padded, which yours are not. I'm sorry, you have the heavy weight back there.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah, because I feel cutting right here is what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel cutting. But I've seen backpacks, like these trendy little backpacks with like little skinny like strips. Like they're not even padded, things like that.
Yeah, you want them to be padded and at least 2 inches thick. Or wide is really important. And thankfully, the trend of one strap is kind of
Don't
over.
try that.
I know, yeah. When it's really heavy, you want both straps on. You want to evenly weight it on both sides. Yep.
So I've seen some of them that have the middle strap. Does that help at all?
Yeah, when you have a really heavy backpack, the chest straps are good, and sometimes there's straps around the waist too. It helps just take some of the load off the back, so you're not leaning so far forward, so it kind of keeps the backpack in a nice spot.
Let's talk about distributing the weight, because there is a way to pack a backpack that's the proper way, right? You want to start with the heaviest stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No, I'm not a shrimp fan, but if you take that off, I'm all in.
Yeah. I'm all in with the shrimp there. I mean, really, it looks fantastic. And if Raina wants to adopt us all, that would be great, too.
We'll be over at 5, Raina.
Oh, we got a date. All right. Hey, well, for a copy of today's recipe, go to PittsburghTodayLive.com. We have it.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm glad we had this little chat.
I'm glad we talked it through. And today's something good. 8 weeks from today is the official kickoff of this year's KDKA TV Turkey Fund. From pizza to paint kits, last year we loved seeing so many local businesses get creative with fun ways to contribute to the cause.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Another local business is getting an early start with an event this weekend where the money raised goes to the turkey.
Will be donated to the KDKA TV Turkey Fund. We'll have a link with information on our website. And don't forget to stay tuned for PTL for information on our Gateway Clipper kickoff cruise. A lot of people have been asking about this. We are going to do it.
We're going to do it. We're so excited about it, too.
We're so excited.
It's got to be great weather that day. We're demanding it from Ron.
We've been having a lot of meetings.
Yes.
Not that you needed to know all the
Very
details.
high-level meetings about it, yes.
High level.
Ahoy, mateys. We're all going on the water.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to watch tomorrow at 9. As some would say, you gotta regatta. So we are sending Katie O'Malley to do just that in Moraine State Park.
Oh, which is so beautiful. I love that. Plus, we're continuing to gear up for our back-to-school week, but with a theatrical twist. And don't worry, we are far from throwing summer to the curb. No. Champagne and some Pinot. We're having a little bit of a wine fest to keep the warm weather vibes flowing.
That has nothing to do with school, which is good.
No, we should actually say that we should have made more of a line between
summer.
Between school.
Summer.
School and champagne and Pinot are not connected.
Although some parents may be sipping some champagne when the kids go back to school. You may be celebrating.
Maybe, who knows?
That and more tomorrow at 9 on KDKA and again at 1 on the CW. Thanks for spending part of your day with us.
We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay safe and make it a great day, Pittsburgh.